In this video, I'd like to show the concept of real-time monitoring of the system and what's going on from authentication or from operator activity standpoint. For this reason, we will install login agent server in DMZ. We will register it first, and then system SAS will open a stream and send any event that happened on the system in real time to this agent. To download agent, we will reach our web page. There's an option to download agent based on your operation system, and also there's additional guide with the question and answers and implementation notes. But this entire process will definitely outline our main steps. Standard Windows application, this option available for Windows only. I will go with default settings, install it under Program Files, CryptoCard. Important to mention, it required .NET 3.5, so make sure you have it on your system installed ahead of the time. Now I'm on the back end and I need to download configuration file for the system. This configuration file will make settings around a virtual server itself, what encryption key to use, and this is what we see: login agent, config file, BMC. So once I have application installed, I open application. I need to specify my configuration file, and once I import it, I can see a name of my virtual server. I can see where my connection going to happen. Also wanted to mention on the web page, you can see on the background rules, your firewall rules, what you need to open. Two options exist: authentication messages and operator activities. Under send to, you will see options: store it in local file, Windows Event Viewer, or forward it to syslog server. Example of syslog server going to be just IP address, column, and the port that your syslog server is listening to. A standard is 514. So let's make it for this demo event viewer. So we will see all events as they happen in real time pushed into event viewer message. Right now there's no activity involved. Also on the back end, so let me close it a little bit. If I refresh page, we will see that server already registered itself as an agent. So if you remember this first phase from agent to SAS, it's already happened. So SAS show us IP address of the machine, and if you can see on top right corner, this is the public IP for my instance, right? So I click on pending. I allow remote host to communicate, so I need to register remote host, and this is prevent from any unauthorized host to register and kind of receive a real-time notification. So I can see connection denied, and this has happened because this event were generated before I allow this workstation to communicate back. I also wanted to show you a log file and the way how the same messages presented in log file. So this is how it looks like. Agent tries reach a backend every minute. So every minute you can expect a new line in log file. I've stopped the service and I started to boost this new event, and now I have a different message saying NAT test failed. To explain this event, let me come back to our diagram. So we expect incoming traffic on port 8458. So let me show you my Amazon instance. I have my instance utilize two security rules. And one of the security rule define RDP. So this is how I able to log in to this workstation. And the second one define incoming rules from SAS backend server. So you can see only specific IP addresses can communicate to this workstation. In addition to security groups in Amazon, I also need to add application, our remote logging service, into Windows firewall. So under program files, CryptoCard, Black Shell ID, login agent, I will select the application. I will click on add, and I will specify what profiles this application can utilize and have an access to ports. Once I did it, if I stop service again and I start it, we're supposed to see status as registered, and this means that backend server was able to communicate to our agent, remote login agent, and at this point I will disable log, debug log, so my disk space will not be eaten by logs files. This time I want to show you it's actually how it works. So we have everything installed. I'm on a SAS backend, create a new user, and this is what we say operator activities, and we wanted to capture any operator activities in our SIM system. If I check my event viewer, in a second event will come, and you will see here's the event, user operator, operator role, BS admin, add a user, and the name of the user. Now let's generate some additional operator activities. Let's provision token, and again count it as an operator activity. In a second or so I will receive a new event, and this time it says BS admin, so you have knowledge who was the user and what he exactly did on the system. This example, it's a Windows event viewer. At the same time you can push, so this agent automatically can push it inside of your ARC site or another syslog server. Last example is a user authentication. If you remember, we have user authentication and operator activity. So user authentication, I will generate authentication event, and coming back to event viewer, we will see in a second event that my administrator user logged in to the system. Exactly same event will happen for any authentication user from outside. So just to summarize, login agent server usually installed in DMZ, register to backend, and then every user authentication event or operator activity can be captured and in real time pushed into internal SIM server, stored in local file, plain file, or pushed into Windows event viewer.